The first is we are going to bathe Bella. We have to get her completely dry. This boy ran out of the house. So, did you get anything? Oh, there it is. That's the red van. He's not a stranger to the car lot.
All right, shuffle.
Hello, friends. So today it's Monday, and it's time for me to get out in the yard again. I've got a few things that I need to get done that are on my list for the day, and the first is getting this lawn mowed. Since I have this new mower, I'm doing my best to keep up on it. It's been a heck of a 2 years, 3 years really. And now that I'm in a position, thanks to Scott finding this mower, I'm like, oh, heck, I can do this. I can get out there and mow this yard. The problem is, I'm doing this in the middle of the day like a dummy. Why? Because I stayed up too late last night. So now it's time for me to get these water hoses put together because I've got two projects. The first is we are going to bathe Bella. Got to bathe her once a week because of the yeast infections, and it's much easier to do it outside, and she's a lot cooler, so it cools her off when we do it outside. It's harder to do in the house, on my back especially. And I always worry that I'm not getting the soap out. And this way I know I'm getting it out. Anyway, then we're going to go out and work on those wheels on my scrapyard car and see if we can't make them look better. But this time I'm going to try a different product. Hello friends. So, as you just saw, I had a couple of things to mark off my list today. Mowing the lawn, bathing the dog. I have another thing on my list today, but I gotta let this sun settle down a little bit. It's too hot. And that is work on the wheels of my car. I don't have a whole lot here at home, and rather than go up to the shop, I'm just gonna use what I have to kind of work on them the best that I can. First, we gotta look at getting Bella dry. So obviously, when you're bathing a dog, you're going to get wet. Well, I'm plenty wet, so it's time to switch over to my flip-flops for now and get those wet shoes off. Okay, I want to show it only takes a week for these little knots to appear. And the reason that I dry her as much as I do is because of the yeast infection. This happens a lot, especially in these dogs. You'll see she chews on herself, And so I tried to keep it under wraps, and it just looks like it's brown and red and black spots. One reason for having the bacon, it's a good treat when she's done good, and she did a really good job for her bath. But she's really pretty good about it now because she's used to it. You did good. Good girl. Are you a pretty girl? Are you a pretty girl? You're a pretty girl. Okay, let's try to figure out these wheels. Now this is the scrapyard car. You know, after you do something all day long or even for a few hours in the heat, the one thing you hate the most is you have to find the energy to clean up. Dang it, this thing is a chore in itself. Ugh. forgot about you. You've been out here about 20 minutes without me. You were in my yard. Okay, so what I did was I put the Adams wheel and tire on my wheels. I wanted to see what it was going to do. It cleaned up that back one really, really well. Now that tells me that there's something else on that front wheel. I don't know what it is, but we'll have to kind of change the tactic a little bit. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So let me get you back up here where you belong. So there's not much time left of this part of the day for us to be out here. We're going to go in and sit in the cold room. I'm done with everything out here, waiting on my dad to get home to find out what he got, if anything. You know, I may not see him, but I should talk to him on the phone, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's my day. It's looking pretty good. I'm just going to have to put some more weed killer down and make sure we get it looking much better, but that takes time. And a lot of that is because I didn't invest in it, because I didn't have the money at the time. So once the kids got me that new mower, I'm able to keep track of this now. Yay! I might sneak a shot of the plants and stuff into one of my videos, and I've had a few questions about what I have in the yard, so let's kind of go over that. Now this baby is growing out of control. This is a lime zinger. It's a lime zinger. It's just a ground plant. It's got a spider in there. You can see the web. Which is fine. I don't care. I mean, they're not hurting anything except eating the bad bugs, and I'm okay with that. But these are lime zingers. These are a sedum, and they're a ground cover is what they are. You put them in the ground, and they spread out and cover the ground. And these are live forevers. That's all it is. It's a sedum. They store their water in their leaves. They get really tall. This is an autumn fire, and that's the reddish and darkish pink flowers. This is an autumn fire as well. And this is an autumn joy. This is the lighter pink flowers. We're getting into the middle of the summer, so these flowers are going to start coming out. But I have two autumn fires and an autumn joy over here and one over here. And they just keep coming back year after year, year after year. Some really pretty little flowers. They're just cute little flowers. What are you doing there? Anyway, I was dealing with some mealybugs on them. I'd say about a year ago. And so I treated them, and they came back really, really healthy this year. There's still some, but it's all part of having a little garden, and I just have a few containers now. My garden is nothing like it used to be. Up here I have a zebra cactus. That's what this is. This is a cacti. It's part of the succulent family. Succulent family, sedums and succulents, and then you have cactus, which they're all together. They're all in a good family. Anyway, so we have a zebra cactus here, and I've had this one for about 7-8 years. It does continue to grow, but it's a slow grower, and it's really stiff, and it does have its little teeth, but they don't poke you like some cactuses do. And then this is a West Jagu. Now this thing started to die, but if you look, I don't ever give up on them until I know they're dead. But I put this outside, and you can see the new growth coming in. quite a bit of new growth coming in there. And so I thought, you know what? We're going to see if it'll save itself. See that new growth? And that's what we're looking for. And these things, let me tell you, they multiply like you would not believe. Hey, you can see lots of new growth in there. And all we wanted to do was just kind of let it do its thing. Now I put it outside. It loves the hot weather. It comes from the desert. It is a succulent. And all this dead stuff, I will eventually take it off, but I'm not going to mess with it until the new growth has basically taken over. This is another rock garden. This is in memory of Becca. I do not have a small headstone for her. I had that one for Jerry because at the time I had no money. Becca had tons and tons of donations, and so I just got everything all at once. But anyway, I'm going to get these rocks out of here and clean this up. And this chair has fallen apart. I bought it probably 2 years after she passed away, and I didn't know what to do with it. It sat in the extra bedroom for a couple of years. I brought it out here, and the weather has just deteriorated it. So I'm going to actually get rid of that. And then this butterfly used to sit at Becca's grave. And that little yellow Hot Wheels car, that was put there by JJ, my grandson. I'm going to say when he was about maybe 3 or 4 maybe. And maybe 5. Anyway, it's still there. I never took it out. And so I'm going to pull this off and find a place that I can put that. And I might even just pull this up completely. But these little pavers here, I might find something else to do with them. You just never know. I just wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got a big old tail. What's that about? She found him again. This boy ran out of the house yesterday. Haven't seen him since then. And now they're at it, just like normal. That boy's got a Napoleon complex. So, did you get anything?
I did.
What'd you get?
14 Ford Focus.
14 Ford Focus.
Hatchback.
Oh, a hatchback. Well, you don't see those very often, a hatchback.
No, they didn't make as many of those as they did the sedan. But I got one.
So that the only thing you...
96,000 miles, I think. Under 100, so.
Oh, that's not bad. Any lights on?
No.
Good.
It's got one fault code for a brake switch, brake pedal switch.
Well, it is now 10 o'clock tonight, same night, Monday. I kind of took you through my whole day. And now we're just chilling. And here in a little while, we'll go in and go to bed. What's up?
Going to work.
Huh?
I'm going to work.
What?
Bailey's got something going on with her kid. It's personal.
Hello, friends. So it's Tuesday, and we still don't have a detail. But my dad did get a car, and we won't get that until later this week. But he did just call me, and he needs help transporting a vehicle, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up there and help him transport a vehicle. It's one that has already sold, and it's still under the 30-day warranty, and it looks like it might be a water pump. So if that's the case, we're going to have to get it there as fast as possible while filling it up with some water and hoping for the best. So here we go. Hi. Oh, there it is. That's the red van. They sold that just under 30 days ago. And so it's under warranty. You get the 10%. And that's just how it goes. And they think this has got something to do with the water pump issue.
So you want to hear all the drama for today?
What's the drama? So here's the drama. And I'm angry. I am angry. You gotta hear this. This is gonna make this video longer, but I have to talk about it. So this car is sold, okay? It's one of the other seller's car. It is sold to this guy. It actually was sold to his mother because he asked her for the money and to pay for it. Okay, fine. They sell the car. Turns out the auction, actually the dealership that sent it to the auction, did not and could not provide a title. So that meant that our seller had to buy the car back, right? Okay, no problem. Doing the right thing. That's what they're supposed to do. Well, they call the guy. His stupid butt's in jail. Okay, well, it's all right. All they need to do is work with mom. So when they get there, this car is destroyed. The interior is a mess. They've spray painted a bunch of pieces of the exterior. That fool replaced the headlights and got the wrong ones because they didn't fit, and put cardboard around them and all that other drama. Okay? So our seller is like, I can't resell this vehicle because when they sold it to him, it was a great looking car. This is a Lexus. We're talking about a Lexus. Okay? So he tells them, and he makes a deal with this lady. Okay? They're both satisfied. They bring the car back to town. They had to go clear up to another town a few hours away to get the car. This SOB, okay, he's from here. His mother lives up there and out of town, okay? This fool is from here. He's not a stranger to the car lot. He used to be a detailer. He did one of my dad's cars. In fact, he was the one that kind of ruined one of the cars. Just on the exterior of it. Okay? A detailer. So his dumbass gets out of jail. Okay? And now suddenly he's got a problem. And he thinks our seller has screwed his mother out of this $2,000. So yesterday he calls and talks to my mother, and he's like, you owe me money, I'm coming to get the car, and blah, 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 blah. No, it's a fair deal. We have paperwork, and because the paperwork is signed, that means the car is signed back over to the car lot, okay? So it belongs to the car lot at that point. So this SOB shows up at the car lot today with my mother there by herself. And he's going to take the car, he says. Give me the keys, I'm taking the car. She told him, you can't take the car. It's legally ours. They bought it back. The deal is done. He said, you screwed my mother out of $2,000. Then he sees the little board where all of the keys are hanging. And he tried to go and get the key. And my mother went in between him and the keys and told him to leave the premises. She touched him on the shoulder just as she was going to put herself in between the keys on the wall and him, and he freaked out. "Don't touch me." That's when she got pissed off. I tell you what, this man wouldn't be walking away had I been there. Had I been there, and I'm angry as hell about it. And if I find out he's still in the area, me and my dad will make his life a living hell. That is the kind of crap that we have to deal with at car lots sometimes, especially when you're dealing with a demographic like that. Sometimes they're not stable. Not stable. Other times they're serious hotheads and they will not hesitate to hurt you. That woman is a 70-year-old woman. I'll be damned if I'm going to allow some snot-nosed wimp dick to try and intimidate my mother. If he's still in the area in the next 48 to 72 hours, he's got another thing coming. But I think he knows that everybody means business, because she immediately called the man who is the other seller, and he came up there, and they are concealed carries because we have open carry here. And they confronted him. I was fuming. I was fuming, and so is my dad. So after we took the van down to the mechanic and heard the story about the drama, we started working on trying to get the racing stripes onto the black BMW. But we did learn that the way they packaged them was really bad, and prepped them for application was really bad. So we decided to go ahead and tape it off, and he's going to get some paint, and we're just going to paint the stripes on there.
To wipe down, clean, and all of that, so we're good. I'm feeling hopeful. Now, I don't know if the pressure washer is gonna fit all over here, which is why I may have to go rinse this on the exterior as well. Man, it is hot, but
This is gonna fall.
Listen, I'm fat and old.
Oh, Lord.
Ready? And way more.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm 170.
I thought you were like 168.
What are you?
73.
Shit, you still way more. On my way to my ass.
Oh, my weight's in my ass? You ain't got no ass.
Would you explain to your mother that I have a fucking ass?
It's kind of got a little manly bubble butt.
Thank you. You just degraded it.
You know what I want to know? Is why is there so many men that are so freaking skinny? They're like this big. Why? I work with Nathan. This guy is like this big. Christian, this big.
This is his meds.
And I'm like, what is JJ? This big.
Mine were meds.
Andrew, this big. Why are guys so skinny and us women are so fat?
Hormones. Don't look at me like I offended you.
Testosterone's supposed to make you bigger. Alright, shuffle.
This is Dad Bod 101. Thank you.
Dad Bod 101.
That's right.
Well, there you go, friends. It's now after midnight, so it's now Wednesday. And me and Bella are just out here enjoying the cool weather. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, and then I'm going to go in there and go to bed. We did not do a live tonight, although last night we did do a surprise live because Tori had to go to work. But we had a good time, and that's all that matters. I want to say welcome to the new subscribers. I hope that I give you what you expected. But, you know, old lady stuff is not everybody's cup of tea. So anyway, thanks for hanging out on my channel, guys. I sure do appreciate it. And until the next video, you know how it goes. Peace.